where the food is real great and the music's first rate, where I'm glad that I ate Maestro Bistro. Where you hear old-time tunes and all kinds of croons, where they play and sip spoons, Maestro Bistro. Where your time is well spent, it will leave you content. We will never relent, Maestro Bistro. Public supper's the style, it will bring out a smile. Come and stay for a while, Maestro Bistro. Relax and eat slow, where you quietly dine and enjoy the show. Tap your foot while you chew, it's digestively good for you too. Where you hear all the notes and songs about folks, food and music evokes Maestro Bistro. Where the rhythm will vamp, whether dry, wet, or damp, it's at Main Fiddle Camp, Maestro Bistro.
Hey everybody, welcome to Maestro Bistro number 14, if you can believe it. We've had more live fiddle camp, but we've done 14 months now of online Maestro Bistros, including the ones at the virtual camps here for Main Fiddle Camp. And summer just around the corner. There's like a chance to play some music outside with people. Vaccines are spreading around, and we feel like there's maybe light at the end of the tunnel here, but we're really happy to keep bringing you some music to your homes while we're here. I'm your host, Neil Perlman. As I said, I'm going to bring on my co-host and your camp director, Doug Protzik, in a minute, but just first to welcome you to the show. We've got three great performers who you saw in the intro, and maybe some other special, exciting things coming up. And we do have another virtual camp weekend. That's a kind of bigger weekend-long stuff. Those of you who have come before know what it's about, coming up next month. So I think registration is opening tonight on the website for that, if it hasn't already been open. So you can head over there and sign up right away, right now, or hopefully watch the show and do it afterwards. And the other thing I want to say is it's a dinner show. So we encourage you to pop in the chat what you're eating and share with each other your meals. And it's always a nice way to connect over the food as well as the music. But without any further ado, I think that our camp director has got another super secret synchronizer project queued up and ready to go. So I'm going to just check in with him and see if he's there. Doug, are you there?
Oh, thank you, Neil, and welcome everybody to Maestro Bistro. And here at Main Fiddle Camp, we love to keep the Maine traditional music and dancing alive. And here's a couple of tunes that we used to play at the dances for many years, and that also have been presented as learning tunes at Main Fiddle Camp in past years. And you can access these tunes on our website. So, Neil, are you up for trying out our magic super cyber synchronizer so that you and I can play live on the internet, even though we're at different places?
Yeah, I think I got it all set up here. I got my piano ready.
Oh, great. So here we go with two jigs, the old Mucking Out Geordie's Buyer and the old classic Down East jig, the Little Burnt Potato.
Yeah.
So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Hey, we did it again.
Yeah,
And
it's working.
hey, I think you mentioned something about you knew something about mucking out Geordie's Byre. I know you are very interested in Scottish music.
Yeah, I love Scottish music and Mucking Out Geordie's Byre. I've got a recording actually to play.
Oh, great!
Yeah,
Yes,
it's of the great Scottish singer Andy Stewart. Here, let me cue it up here. If any of you know Andy Stewart, he got popular in the 60s and was popular through the 60s, 70s, 80s, and brought traditional Scottish songs to like the pop charts. And I just thought it'd be interesting, since we were going to play that tune, to share a little bit of what the Scottish song sounds like. It's very hard to understand the words, but here it's kind of about cleaning out the barn, basically. But here you go.
Nu vanavond te lachen en denken de zien vanavond de rond kan bouwen te clean en klapt himself recht op de ene te makken het Geordie's Byre. We're over the rocky and well to do the all by herself and teeny my crew and nobody else that could had off the blue to makken het Geordie's Byre. Oh, sick in the sutter was abity and 5 mile away you could hear the din. Even the Verico had to grin at the makken het Geordie's Byre.
Anyway, he does the whole song. It's not that long, so you should totally check the whole thing out. And he even anglicizes the words into like a proper British accent at one point. It's a pretty funny and enjoyable thing, and I just wanted to share that with you. It's a great song. Hey, Doug.
I love jig songs. You never hear songs sung in jig time anymore, and and I love those sort of cornball, showy kind of versions of the old Irish songs. So that's great, Neil. But hey, I got one for you too. Check this out. Here's Don Messer playing the little burnt potato.
We're sort of honing up the fiddles, and I think if we ask them nicely, they'll probably serve up a little burnt potato.
Fantastic.
Oh, Waldo Monroe on piano, yeah.
Yeah, I wish we could.
It's sweet. All right, cool. Anyway, just a little taste there of burnt potato and what a classic Down East tune it was, if played by Don Messer. So, but we're having some fun here with the Super Cyber synchronizer and showing videos, but we've got some wonderful live performers to come right up. So maybe we should bring on some live performance here.
Yeah, we should get right over to it. But Doug, I do have one last quick question for you here. A lot of people have been asking me, and you haven't said anything one way or another, but I don't know if we have a special surprise guest tonight. I have all these people asking me, and I don't know if
I know everybody's been I'm glad you mentioned that. So, hey, everybody, guess what? We are going to have a super secret special surprise guest tonight. And it's going to be towards the latter part of the show. It might even be towards the end, but believe me, you've got to stay and see this wonderful special secret surprise guest. So stay tuned for that. And we'll everybody look forward to that. It will be happening. I'm promising this time there is a special secret surprise guest.
Wow, that's a rare promise to get from you. So
it is. Usually I wait till the last minute, but I'm guaranteeing it this time.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll check in with you in a minute, Doug, but we're going to get to our first performer. So our first performers of the evening, I say performers because actually 2 of our guests this evening are in the same place and they can play their sets with each other. But the first we're going to feature great fiddle player. She has some amazing tunes that I don't hear anywhere else, and I'm really excited to hear what she's got. And so Mary Fraser and Peter Siegel. Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Very well.
I heard you had a great workshop this afternoon. A lot of fiddles are in there.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We learned a tune called Texas Barbed Wire.
Nice. I haven't heard of that tune, but like I say, you have all these tunes I don't know that are so great. So, where are you joining us from?
Well, Peter's house in Brattleboro, Vermont, and I live about 10 minutes north in Dummerston.
Nice. Have you had the chance to play play some music together over the course of this year, or is it just kind of recent?
We
Yeah,
have.
it's been
Very
really
lucky.
Yeah, on my porch a lot.
That's amazing.
Wonderful.
He's very lucky. That's great. So has that been the primary, the most of the music you've been making this year? Have you had the chance to work on anything else?
Yeah, mostly just solo stuff. I actually went back to playing some Bach that I was playing
Wow.
about 10 years ago, which is kind of rusty, but perfect for winter hibernation.
Amazing. That's
Yeah.
great. Well, I am really looking forward to hearing your tunes, and I don't like to take up too much time chatting, although I would like to chat with you for a while, but we can do that off the air sometime, and I'm going to get out of the way and we can hear your tunes. So thank you so much for being here. Everyone make welcome Mary Fraser with Peter Siegel.
Thank you, Neil.
So what's this tune?
We're going to play a tune with a rather funny name, which is Flaming Mammy. And
Bad gas or something at some point?
something, yeah, bad gas or red dress, something. And I learned it from the playing of Charlie Stripling, who's the nephew of the Stripling brothers. It's one of my favorite old time duos from the 20s and 30s.
Yeah. I love it.
Flaming Mammy. In B flat. We're gonna do a really fun tune. We play this tune about every time that we play music together.
It might be.
It's called Old Gray Mare.
It might be the most requested tune.
It's the most requested.
All right.
And I learned it from the playing of Elmo Newcomer, who was a farmer and never left his farm. So to be recorded, some industrious folks had to walk out to his farm and find him and convince him to play into a recording device 100 years ago or so. This is one of his tunes. She ain't what she used to, the old gray mare ain't what she used to many long years ago. Ooh, ooh, yeah, ooh, ooh, gray mare kicked out the whipple tree many long years ago. Ooh, ooh, ee-ah-ah-ah. Ooh, ooh, ee-ah-ah-ah. Oh, the old gray mare went floating down the Delaware looking for her underwear. She couldn't find them anywhere. The old gray mare have to get another pair many long years ago. Ooh, ooh, ee-ah-ah-ah. Ooh, ooh, ee-ah-ah-ah. Oh, the old gray mare, she ain't what she used to, ain't what she used to, she ain't what she used to. The old gray mare ain't what she used to many long years ago. Ooh, ooh, ee-ah-ah-ah. Ooh, ooh, ee-ah-ah-ah. Ooh, ooh, That's the old gray mare. Went floating down the Delaware looking for her underwear. She couldn't find them anywhere. The old gray mare will have to get another pair.
And that's why the song is most popular in the second, third grade demographic,
Which includes us.
which includes us. So you got one more set of tunes, and then
Both these tunes I learned from the East Texas Serenaders. They're an awesome band, and they went touring all over the country in the 20s and 30s, and they loved playing in flat keys, and they only played rags and waltzes. So we're gonna play the Mineola 2 and 3, and the 3 and 1 2-step.
2 and 3 times Mineola and the 3 and 1 2-step.
Yeah.
We said it twice.
Yeah.
2 times.
Feel free to 2-step and Mineola, whatever that is.
take little my bones. Let's do one more.
Thank you, everyone.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And we aren't done with you, but we are. We're gonna go visit some other people for a little while, and we'll come back and hear some more music from you. I guess technically it will be Peter's set, but we're excited to hear what you've got in store at that point. So thanks so much for being with us tonight. It's so great.
Thank you,
Thank
Neil.
you.
So yeah, as I said, we're going to be moving on through the show, but I think before we get to our next performer, Doug's got something to share with you all. Hey, Doug. And Sharon, hey. We can't hear you there, actually. I'm not sure what's going on with the audio there, but I'll let you sort that out for a second. And I have an announcement to make here. While Doug sorts out his audio, I do like to take a chance every now and then and remind you all that well, first of all, that we've got virtual camp coming up next month, so it's kind of a bigger weekend-long version of what's happening today, and you can sign up right at mainfiddlecamp.org. And also, when you're over there, or if you prefer to do it directly through PayPal, if you want to support what all the online stuff that Main Fiddle Camp is doing, and eventually the in-person stuff that's going to be coming back, this would be the place to donate and support everything that's going on. You can support the artists and everything else that's happening that way. Hey, Doug.
Yeah, can you hear us now?
Yes, we can.
Oh, great. Yeah, well, Sharon Pine, who leads the Whistlers at Main Fiddle Camp, has an announcement to make here.
Well, after seeing all those wonderful videos that Noah was working on this past year, I decided to put the call out to all my whistlers and flute players from the past 10 years and see if they'd come together to make a video. And we worked on it they learned the tune, and we worked on it early spring, and we just finished it. And it's really exciting to have done this with this group of whistle and flute players. And I also have, over the years, have worked with some dancers at the Stilson School of Dance, and I asked them to make a video and join us and do the jig that we're going to play. So I want to thank Glenn for mellowing out our sound by putting a little mandolin in with all the whistles and flutes. And thanks to the Stilson School and to all the whistle and flute players from Fiddle Camp that came together to make this virtual ensemble. So enjoy it.
All right, so here we go with the Whistlers.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow, that was so nice.
Isn't that sweet? The
Yeah.
creel of turf. I'm sure that was for a turf fire. So,
Yeah.
and Sharon and I had some fun today. We went to downtown Bath. They were celebrating May Day, and we thought we'd get out and play some tunes. And we were greeted by some Maine fiddle campers, a family, the Peterson family string band, and we had some fun. I'd like to share a little bit of that.
Oh, have fun.
Yeah, a little bit of Marty's wedding there.
Seems like we've made it through the winter. We can play together.
Yeah, it was fun. So that's what we did a little bit today in this beautiful weather. So it was great to see Maine fiddle campers out playing together. So that's going to be something to look forward to this summer.
Yeah, for sure. How lovely. Can't wait to do some of that myself.
Indeed.
Well, shall we get on to our next performer? What do you think?
I think it's time to bring on our next performer.
All right. Well, you know him from last month as our special food guest, and in his honey tea capacity. But now we're going to get the fiddle tune capacity here of the amazing feral cat himself, Frank Farrell. Hey, Frank.
Hey, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Great, great.
I'm glad to see
Yeah,
you. You came out with a new couple, at least one book recently of great tunes that I've got right on the piano over there.
Kind of paying homage to all these Franco-American fiddlers that I learned a lot of tunes from down around New England, and especially the Boston suburbs, and guys that worked in the mills out in Lawrence and Lowell, and
right,
all around the area. You know, there was a great bunch of tunes, and I was given a lot of their music by their family. So I did this book, which is called "I'm a Yankee Doodle Dandy," and there's 120 some tunes in there from their repertoire that I transcribed from old recordings, and 2 CDs that include over 50 cuts of those original recordings from the 1930s up through the early 50s. So it's a great collection. You not only get to read the music, but you get to hear it the way it was played back in the day.
So important with fiddle music, especially. Yeah. I really enjoyed speaking with you about your experiences with that scene, and the kind of, there's some connections with that and the kind of Boston Cape Brettoner scene that I grew up around, and it's kind of fun. But yeah, so what do you have for us today? What are you going to be sharing?
Well, this is a special day, especially for our Canadian neighbors. About 3 or 4 years ago, the Canadian National Parliament designated the third Saturday of May every year as a national holiday. It's Canadian Fiddle Day, National Fiddle Day. And that's today. So I'm going to play a variety of things that represent things that I've learned from Canadian neighbors. And as you know, I love that kind of music. And so I've put together a few. I think I've only got about 20 tunes to play, so we've got all night, right?
Well, we better get on into it then.
Okay.
I'll leave the floor to you.
All right. So I'm going to start out with an homage to our Canadian neighbors. It's the Maple Leaf Two-Step. It was made popular by a fiddler from Canada named Ward Allen. He wrote the tune, and I've used it many times to start dances, but it's just a great tune and a lot of fun to play. Lord Allen's Maple Leaf Two-Step. Love that tune. Another holiday is coming up for our friends in Quebec, the 24th of June, which is a holiday commemorating the patron saint of Quebec. And great accordion player Philippe Bruneau wrote a tune called June 24th, or the 24th of June. I won't attempt the French pronunciation because the only two words I know in French are Chevrolet and Coupé. So this is the 24th of June from Philippe Bruneau. 24th of June from Philippe Bruneau. As you know from the book that I've written and talked about a lot, one of my mentors was Tommy Doucette, who was a French Acadian fiddler who immigrated to the Boston States back in the 20s and 30s and made a lot of recordings. One of his tunes, a jig, has become very popular up back home in Cape Breton. And it's called The Man in the Moon, and it's attributed to Tommy Doucette. And I love playing jigs. I think this one kind of typifies what he was all about, having fun on the fiddle and making a good tune to dance to. Man in the Moon. So, Neil, are you still there?
Why, yes, I am.
Good. Well, we had a chance to use our own super synchronizer and play a tune together. So one of my heroes from Canadian fiddling was a fellow named Yvon. And his last name I will butcher, I know for sure, but it's Couillier or Couillier. Yvon was a great player. And in thinking about the style of tunes that he wrote and the kind of tunes that he loved to play, I composed a piece called Hommage à Yvon. So this is my tribute to Yvon Couillier and featuring the fine finger work of Mr. Perlman. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, boy. That was
fun.
great. That was just what I had in mind on the piano.
Oh,
That
good.
was fantastic. Well, I've got one more little tune here. It's a waltz. Always end the night with a waltz. And this is from another great Canadian player who I've admired over the years, Calvin Volrath. Calvin lives way up in Edmonton, Alberta. Well, actually in St. Paul, Alberta, even farther north. But he travels all over the country. He's a fantastic fiddle player. And he wrote this wonderful waltz called Daria. That's Daria. And be sure and wish all your friends in Canada on email or phone calls or however you do it a happy National Fiddle Day.
Happy National Fiddle Day, and thank you, Frank Farrell. That was wonderful. Good to see you too. Well, what a National Fiddle Day it is. Some great fiddle tunes we've had so far, and there's more music to come. But let's get Doug back and see what's going on. Hey, Doug.
Oh, great. Yeah, I was just having a little bite of supper myself, the bistro part of
Right.
Maestro Bistro. We have any reports from anybody else that want to say something about their dinner tonight?
I haven't
you
seen
see
a lot
anything in
in
the
chat
chat?
about dinner tonight, although we do have Mary Lou is munching on a great Granny Smith apple. I love Granny Smith apples.
I had a fabulous kale, carrots, white beans, and homegrown sausage tonight. It was delicious. So very healthy
great.
too.
That is delicious. I usually wait until after the show to eat myself, but I get all ready for it, seeing all the different meals people are eating at home during the show. So that's great. Do share.
Sit
We
back,
got baked beans and hot
eat
dogs
slow
tonight.
while you quietly dine and enjoy the show.
Yes,
Look at
exactly.
there. There's some reports.
Yes, Sarah's
of
got
what
baked beans
people
and
eat.
hot dogs. That's great. Good classic meal there.
So, hey, that was exciting, that virtual ensemble that Sharon Pine presented just now. That's a really cool part and unique part, as far as I know, of Maine Fiddle Camp, where the various nests are gathered, named after birds, in workshops. And then at the end of camp, people create, we allow them to create a virtual ensemble. And it's done brilliantly by Noah Fishman. And so we've assembled quite a few of them, and we like to premiere them. And so we may be premiering more on Maestro Bistro, and over the virtual Fiddle Camp weekend coming up, June 18th through 21st, we'll be premiering other virtual ensembles, and maybe even have people generate their own virtual ensembles as a consequence of that camp. So that's one of the things that we're sort of providing as a service to campers, is an opportunity to do a virtual ensemble. And it's a very interesting process. It's really challenging and educational and informative, and really fun. And Sharon's virtual ensemble, she had these ideas of bringing in the dancers and adding the mandolin, so you can kind of orchestrate things. So that's really a fun part of our virtual Maine Fiddle Camp.
Yeah, it's great.
So, but how about we move right on, because we have a special surprise guest to get to. So let's move on with some more Pete and Mary, I'd say.
Yeah, let's get back over there and see what Peter Siegel has to share with us with Mary as well. Hey, hello.
Oh, there they are. Hey, you guys have been sounding great. I love that ragtime sound. I love it. And all those great chords on the guitar. I'm grooving on every one of them.
Oh, thanks, Doug.
Great to have you both here, as I said. And so Peter, I was talking to Mary before, but what have you been up to this year?
Well, actually, one of the things I did for the pandemic, for this annual long pandemic we've had, is not annual. It's not an annual pandemic.
Oh, it's not annual.
God, no. But one of the things we've been doing that's really interesting is that I've been running a little concert on my porch called Live from Brattleboro, and I did that all through the warm months. And because people like Lissa Schneckenberger and Corey DeMario and Anna Pat and all these great, Andy Davis, they all live within blocks of here. I can invite them down to my porch. And we were just playing concerts, and that's how Mary and I got to play so much this summer, is we would, put it out on Facebook and YouTube, and my neighbors would come and sit in the yard and we play concerts. And so it's one of those silver lining, wonderful things. And so that's one thing. Been working, teaching kids.
You're teaching kids, yeah, and we were talking about that earlier. But also, you have a band, the Gaslight Tinkers, that I've been seeing some buzz about recently.
Yeah, and we're coming out of hibernation a little bit and playing a gig next week in Brattleboro on Thursday, and we have an album coming out in a month or so. And yeah, Afrobeat, world beat, fiddle tunes, and folk songs all mushed up together. So
that's exciting. I'll keep an eye out for the new album. That's fun. But in the meantime, I want to hear what the two of you have cooked up for this second set. So I'll get out of the way and leave you to it.
Cool. Well, it is such a lovely springtime day that I realized today I just wanted to do 2 songs about the seasons. I'm going to do one song about the spring and one song about the summer since we're right on the cusp, and then we'll do a tune in between. So this one I just wrote, just finished the song a couple of weeks ago. Totally fresh. And actually it's a little out of date now because it's an early springtime. Looks like we're starting to look like summer out there. Here it is. The sweet taste, bubbling sap, friendly shade of yellow and green. A welcome sight after a long winter's nap. Early springtime dream. Just to be in the world with you and breathe the very same air. Happy to say nothing, not to have a care. There'll be deeper summer shades, but the breezes of spring are blowing. It's an adult kind of love, casual and easy going. Muddy boots on a Sunday walk, first feeling of the sunny heat. But overnight we'll warm each other's feet. Buds are busting, birds are lusting, a song but it's easy going spring for you and me. There'll be deeper summer shades, but the breezes of spring are blowing. It's a daffodil kind of love, casual and easy going. Touch, smell, the things we see, spirit of life renew. And I declare I love you too. Buds are busting, birds are lusting, earth song of urgency. But it's an easy-going spring for you and me. There'll be deeper summer shades, but the breezes of spring are blowing. It's a daffodil kind of love, casual and easy going. Oh, it's so fresh. Still learning my own songs. Well, let's play a fiddle tune. This is a tune. Let's play. This is my favorite tunes. New money. It's one of my favorite topics. No, it's one.
Speaking of green.
And what's the other tune we're gonna play in the key of G?
Wild Wagoner.
Wagoner.
From the Skillet Lickers.
Oh, I should say this. This needs to be said.
Oh, no, it's actually called Broken Down Gambler.
Oh, Broken Down Gambler. All right.
I just remembered. Didn't mean to interrupt.
So, we need to say that we actually have a name, the two of us. We're now called the New England Cheez-Its. Like, Cheez-Its.
QI.
QI, or, you could say CHI or QI, right? But Zits, because that's us, the New England Cheez-Its. We're balanced. We're goofy. Oh my God. Oh, Neil.
Looks pretty wild right now, actually.
It's too bad you can't put a little logo on there for us. Can you put a little Cheez-It on there for us? A meditating
orange square.
All right, new money.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Oh, all right. One more for you. We're going to do a song about the summer. Oh, we're different spelling now.
Hey, nice.
It's the phonetic spelling. All right, so this is a song. This is just a little goofy song I wrote a long time ago. We're going to tag a little fiddle tune to it. This is a song I wrote about the early summer when I lived. I had a house on the Green River in Guilford, Vermont, just right down the road from here. So the chorus is polka, 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 polka dot bathing suit. That's the chorus. Going to the place where the fishing is good and the water runs free. I don't know the first thing about fishing, and we'll swim together, you and me. Grab our swimming gear and we head to the swimming hole. Our inner tube ain't got no fishing pole, but you got your polka dot bathing suit. Polka dot bathing suit. Polka dot bathing suit. With or without it, you look so cute. In the early summer when the days are long, we're not used to the heat. When the river is high and the water is cold and tadpoles tickle our feet. Lose ourselves to the sound of the water and forget about the blues. Take a ride off the road, down the sea path, then throw off our socks and shoes with your polka dot bathing suit. Polka dot bathing suit. Polka dot bathing suit. With or without it, you look so cute. Life is good when all you think about is coffee when you wake up, and what to grill when you're grilling. Hang around, play a little bocce ball and sip on a drink that's been chillin'. In the afternoon, the evening, or early in the morning, you throw off a polka dot suit and you swim in the suit that you were born in. Without your polka dot bathing suit. Polka dot bathing suit. Polka dot bathing suit. Polka dot bathing suit. Thank you.
Awesome stuff. Thanks so much, both of you. Great music and great to have you here. And sounded like your workshops went fantastically as well this afternoon. So
Very fun.
Yep, can't wait to see you at in-person camp sometime soon.
Mm-hmm.
And enjoy your night. I imagine you haven't gotten off dinner yet with all the playing and teaching, so enjoy that.
Yay.
Thank
Got some
you.
salmon in the oven.
Oh, fantastic. All right. Bye. Doug, we can't hear you again. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah. There we go. There we go.
There we go. I don't know why that keeps happening, but anyway, thank you, Pete and Mary. That was really, really great. Enjoyed that a lot. And hey, we have a special surprise guest, maybe, or pretty soon. But let's have a little sing along. What do you say? Do we have time for a sing along, Neil?
I think we do.
Great.
Do it.
Well, I've got one queued up here, so everyone follow the bouncing ball. And we love rain songs at Maine Fiddle Camp. So here's a rain song that I've been playing for years. We'll do it as an old foxtrot. And it's the old Wait Till the Sun Shines Nelly. Wait till the sun shines, Nelly, when the clouds go drifting by. We will be happy, Nelly, don't you cry. Down Lover's Lane we'll wander, sweethearts, you and I. So wait till the sun shines, Nelly, by and by. One more time. Wait till the sun shines, Nelly, when the clouds go drifting by. We will be happy, Nelly, don't you cry. Down Lover's Lane we'll wander, sweetheart, you and I. So wait till the sun shines, Nelly, by and by. All right, a little bit of a old-time sing-along here for Maestro Bistro. And
That's fun.
so, and you know, it looks like we've got a little bit of time here. So I would like to present one more wonderful virtual ensemble,
Yeah.
and it's the Falcons here at Maine Fiddle Camp. Let's take a look at a virtual ensemble with the Falcons here.
Great.
1, 2, 3, 4. One more time.
Ah, how sweet is that?
Isn't that the sweetest thing? And that was led by Helen Newell and Molly Goller, who both grew up at Maine Fiddle Camp, right around the age of some of those musicians in that wonderful virtual ensemble. So, so that's one of the products of our virtual Maine Fiddle Camps, which we have one coming up June 18th to 21st. You can register for that. Registration is now officially open, and it's going to be a really fun program. It's going to be different this time than any other virtual Maine Fiddle Camp. We're all going to meet in the main tent, and then we're going to go into breakout rooms with various nests and specialty workshops and jam sessions, all going on concurrently.
Right.
You're not going to have to. You could be a dabbler all weekend and go to jams and specialty workshops and not participate in a full-time nest, or you can join a nest in 3 levels of fiddle and most of the other instruments that we offer, like piano, guitar, and penny whistle, and mandolin, and cello, and banjo. We'll all have nests that people can go to and throughout the weekend. But there'll be also lots of specialty workshops and jam sessions going on concurrently. So you can either be a nester or a dabbler, go to a nest all weekend and do some dabbling during the specialty workshop times, or you can just stay in a nest and really dig in. So we'll have nesters and dabblers. But I think it's time to find out who our special surprise guests are maybe here, Neil. What do you think?
I've been curious all night.
Yeah. And just also, I'd like to make a little pitch for our donations too. We could use everything we've been doing is from donations, and that'll be the same for the virtual fiddle camp. But if people want to help us get through this last bit of virtual Maine Fiddle Camp, we'd really appreciate the donations. So thank you for that. But now it's time to introduce our surprise guests. So please make welcome Jay Younger and Molly. All right. There they are. Howdy, folks. Welcome to Maestro Bistro.
Thank you. Are we coming through clear and all that?
Can you hear
we
us?
We see you and hear you great. Fantastic.
You sound really great.
We've been enjoying the music.
Yeah,
we're looking forward to hearing some music from you. But so we want to talk about a little bit of a collaboration with Shokin and your virtual programs, and maybe in the future collaborating more, and because we're all interested in this wonderful traditional music and dance. And so you've got some virtual camp coming up.
Yeah, we've started our virtual camp season, and we're into our 3rd camp right now this weekend. It's auto harp and dulcimers this weekend. And coming up next weekend?
Online Old Time Rollick, then Ukes in Space, Bluegrass, Western and Swing, Northern Weekend, and Southern Weekend. Those are all virtual, one after another until the end of June. And our Northern one.
Every weekend.
Yeah.
Every weekend. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Friday through Sunday, we're doing it. And then, as Jay was about to say, later on in the summer, we're actually going to do some real on-the-ground camps, which is terribly exciting, right?
Terribly exciting. I hope that works out.
I hope we remember how to play music with each other.
Oh, I know. I just did some today, and it was so wonderful.
The concept,
community and meeting other musicians and playing, it was really brought back a lot of great memories. So looking forward to real camp. I hope that works out for you. And maybe when we're doing our virtual weekend, maybe we could collaborate with you guys a little bit on when, because you'll be running a program that same weekend. Maybe we could do a little bit of interfacing between that. So we'll cook up something
we did that with the dance, the Flurry Festival, where we shared times simulcast. It's kind of
simulcasting or something. Anyway, we'll share the fun. And
I have to mention something, because the on-site stuff, they're not regular music camps. We're calling them gatherings. They're going to be very, very light on schedule and very big on restorative rest and relaxation. Ashokan is a 385-acre historic nature preserve with miles of trails. There'll be hosted jam sessions, and there'll be small staff of people to lead stuff. but there'll also be nature hikes and crafts and everything outdoors, no indoor activities.
Interesting. Very
Just an
nice.
experiment. It'll be a lot of fun. Those aren't on the web yet. They will be next
Very
week.
soon. They're coming on.
Next
But
week.
that's a wonderful approach of just making it super outdoorsy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
Indoor lodging if you want it, but free camping if you prefer that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
the way we run
Yeah.
Fiddle Camp is sort of like that anyway. The more outdoors, the more of a real camp, and that's what Ashokan is in a sense, is a camp.
it is.
True enough. True enough.
Maybe
Yeah.
we're learning from you guys.
I don't
Certainly
know.
inspired by you.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you. That's quite the compliment. Well, looking forward to some more collaboration, but how about
Great.
sending us out with some music?
Absolutely.
Yeah. We're going to do a medley, a spring medley. And I just want to mention for anybody who might be playing along out there, I don't know if anybody's got an instrument in their hands, but if you do, Jay, you can say the names of the songs and I'll say the keys. How about
Okay.
that?
Well, this is a medley of melodies from our Harvest Home Suite. It starts with what I call a painfully poignant melody that we've named Morning After Mardi Gras in E minor. Then we go to Prairie Spring. It's the Haymakers Hoedown. It'll start out in D and then move to A. And it's kind of named after the famous William Sidney Mount painting from the 1840s called Dance of Haymakers, which was a painting of fiddling and dancing on Long Island in the early 19th century.
He was a really famous artist in the day, and also he was a musician, loved fiddle tunes, played the fiddle.
Here we go.
Okay.
I'm going to just move this a tiny bit. There.
Okay.
Maker's Hoedown there at the end. What a pleasure to be part of this event.
Yeah, wonderful that we can do this.
Thanks
So
for
exciting.
Thanks for inviting us, Doug.
Oh, that was wonderful music. That's
Thank
so
you.
inspiring. Ah, breathtaking. Yeah, great sound. So thank you so much. I mean, we've got another few minutes. If you wanted to do one more quick one, or
Sure.
We could. This is
Yeah.
another
Well,
good
go right
play
ahead.
along.
I can tell you that this little room is the quiet room, and we do a little concert every Wednesday at 8 p.m. on Facebook Live from this spot. So why don't we play the quiet room?
Okay. All right.
Yeah, this is a quiet way to end. How's that?
Great.
Okay.
Oh, that was very sweet. You know, we love to end with lullabies, so that's a nice little way to help get us out here with
Nice.
a pre-lullaby waltz. So thank you so much, Jay and Molly, for joining in and being our super secret special surprise guest for this.
You are welcome. And before I go, I just want to say how much I enjoyed everybody else who was playing in this chunk of time. Really great stuff. Seeing some old friends and wonderful.
We've had the best show ever this time. I swear. That's how it goes with Fiddle Camp. Everyone is the best one ever, and
That's
this is
right.
definitely the best Maestro Bistro ever. So
Yes.
Great.
you
Hooray.
really helped to make it that way too. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
And so Neil, it's time to go with the good night lullaby here, and what we have is a virtual ensemble for a lullaby tonight, done by the Kukulele's Nest and with Kenny Raskin. So, hey, this has been a great show, huh? Oh, I can't. You're muted. That's funny.
Happened to me this time.
It happened to you this time.
Well, that's my own fault there. But sorry, everyone. But it was a really lovely show, and thanks to everyone for playing, and thanks to Jay and Molly for joining us and being our special surprise guest. That was really wonderful. A wonderful surprise.
Wasn't that the best? Absolutely. So
I'll take my leave and let you sign off with the lullaby, Doug. But thanks everyone for joining us for this, and don't forget about virtual camp next month.
sure, maybe some bannerism or something.
Yeah, that's
Bid
true. Yeah, of
everybody
course.
goodbye. So
The weekend is open as of this month. Can you tell us those dates again, Doug?
yeah, June 18th through 21st. So
That's right.
registration is now open, and it's $50 or greater or less donation only. And if you can't afford anything, that's okay too. Please come and join us for the weekend. We'll have all sorts of falderall and all kinds of specialty workshops and nests to go to, featuring 3 different levels of fiddling in the nests, as well as guitar, mandolin, banjo, cello, piano, bass, accordion, penny whistle, a mountain dulcimer, and maybe more. So stay tuned for that. It'll be a great program. So, and maybe there'll be some virtual ensembles that'll be produced as well. So we're going to take it out here with this virtual ensemble of a waltz from the Kukuleles and Kenny Raskin. Goodbye, everybody, and we'll see you at the main tent on Zoom after this as well. So we'll see you in the main tent, everybody. Join us in the main tent right after this.